Hi, 2GBL2 here, back at it with a brand new video. So in today's video, I will be showing you how you can improve your movement. So showing you the movements I use in game. And so comment down below what you think I should do for my next video. And you can follow me on Instagram where I post choices where you can vote. So if you've got a choice you prefer doing, you could DM me, and if it's a good idea, I'll probably do it in the next video. And now, let's hop into the training mode. So, first, you want to make sure to be playing claw. So if you're a 2-finger player, I'll recommend switching to claw or even more fingers. I play 6 fingers, and if you want to know my HUD, I've got a hand cam video, so you can go and check that out. But so, first I'm going to be speaking about peeking, then just usual movement in a gunfight, and then combos I use like 2 movements in one, you'll see. So first type of peeking I'm going to want to show is the one I use the most, and one of the most effective is the slide peek. So you're basically just going to want to slide behind the wall and aim down sight where the enemy will be. So with this peeking, you are lower, so the enemies see you less, and you get what's called the peeker's advantage. So basically knowing that the average human reaction time is 250 milliseconds, and with ping, delay and everything, the time you get over there, you'll probably kill him before he even sees you. So that's what's good with this type of peeking. So I'll use this more when I'm at close range, so when there's an enemy, I'm pretty sure there's an enemy, 1 or 2, no more I wouldn't peek if there are more than 2 enemies. So I just slide and start shooting. You can pre-shoot, pre-fire. So when the enemies are close, so when the enemies are further, so medium to long range, I'll prefer slide jump peek. Basically, you slide, and in the middle of your slide you jump. I basically do that when they're medium to long range, because jumping makes your fire more accurate than when you're actually sliding. And the last type of peeking is just basically jump peek. So you just go jump. I don't really use that one. I'll just use it when I'm not sure if there's an enemy and I still want to be sure. There we go, jump peek. So now for movements and gunfights. So the easiest one, which a 2 player 2 can do, is just strafing. So basically you're going to want to pick a target, or more when you're in a gunfight. I use this one more longer range, medium to long range. You're just going to start shooting, and then you can start jumping too, so strafe from side to side and jump at the same time. Just like that. The enemies will have not a lot of chances of touching me. But the jump strafing, you aren't really accurate using it, so more medium range and just strafing longer ranges. Then there's jump shooting. So there we go. It's just you jump, where you can add the strafing, but it's not as accurate. So just jump shotting. So basically, I'll use jump shooting when they are far, so medium to long range, or when the enemy is drop shotting, or when I'm in a close gunfight and there are a lot of enemies, more like 2, because afterwards I'll show you the drop shot, but you don't have as good mobility on the floor, so you don't want to do it after more than 2 players. So jump shooting, and so then it is drop shotting. So it's the one I use the most and one of the most effective. So you basically just go down and back up like that. You want to get up the fastest as fast as possible, because as I said, you don't have a lot of mobility once you're on the floor. So I use that when I'm in a close range gunfight, and it's a 1v1. And 2, I use it sometimes when my recoil is starting to get really bad, unmanageable, so it's starting going too high. I will just drop shot to come back down onto the enemy. That's just me, that does. I don't see a lot of players use this, but it's what I do. Or then you can do crouching, so basically you're just like that and you crouch. I never use that. I don't think my HUD is really good to be doing that, because I can't really touch my shoot button at the same time my crouch button. And then for the combos, I'll use slide peeking. I'll just use it on its own, just slide and spray. If there are more enemies, then I'll start jumping. Then slide, jump, peeking. If there are enemies, I'll always drop shot afterwards. After jump, I'll usually drop shot, like that. And so jump peeking too. But jump peeking, I said, is only when I'm not sure if there's an enemy. So I'll usually drop shot if there is one. Or then I'll do a second jump and then drop shot. Just because the enemies won't have a lot of chances of touching me like that. And then when I'm doing jump peeking, I'll usually just more jump shooting. I'll start once I killed the first enemy. So when there are 2 enemies, start jump. Once I killed the first enemy, I'll just drop shot, because it's more effective against 1 enemy. And I think it's all the combos. And then sometimes when I'm against a player, I can see he doesn't have good aim or is using a sniper, so I just want to screw his aim up. I'll just do like that, just to screw his aim up. So I'll go like that, then I'll slide, and then I'll start shooting him. And 2, when you're in a sticky situation and there's a wall next to it, never jump over there, because your whole body is showing and it's slow, so just slide over there. And if you want to cross, like cross the open, more not really in front of the enemies, but you aren't sure if that enemies, just try and use movement, sometimes slide jump, and all of that. So this is the end of the video. I hope it helped you. Try and implement these movements in your game, and you'll see you'll improve greatly. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.